Topic 1. The Supreme Court is evaluating the impact of Trump-era tariffs, which could have profound implications for executive power and economic policy. The U.S. Supreme Court is assessing the legality of tariffs imposed during Donald Trump's presidency. These tariffs were a key element of Trump's economic and foreign policy, with his administration arguing that they were justified under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, A. However, lower courts have ruled that the act does not explicitly mention tariffs, suggesting that the president exceeded his legal authority. This case is a significant test of the separation of powers between the presidency and Congress, with potential long-term effects on the U.S. economy, including inflation and employment uncertainty. Topic 2. Chrysler is recalling a substantial number of Jeep plug-in hybrids due to a safety issue with their batteries. Chrysler is recalling over 320,000 Jeep plug-in hybrid vehicles due to a battery defect that poses a fire risk. This recall affects the 2020-2025 Jeep Wrangler and 2022-2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee models. Vehicle owners are advised to park their cars away from buildings and other vehicles and refrain from charging them until the issue is resolved. The problem is linked to 19 reported fires and 1 injury, with the batteries manufactured by Samsung SDI America in Auburn Hills, Michigan. Owners will receive interim notifications by December 2, 2025, with further updates to follow once a solution is in place. Topic 3. The ongoing government shutdown has reached a historic length, prompting Senate Democrats to explore solutions. The longest government shutdown in U.S. history is having a severe impact on the aviation industry. NATSA President Nick Daniels warned that recovery for the aviation sector could take weeks even after the shutdown ends. Air traffic controllers and airport security personnel are working without pay, leading to increased flight delays and ground stops. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy mentioned the possibility of closing airspace if the shutdown continues. Currently, air traffic controllers are short by 2,000 to 3,000 personnel compared to ideal staffing levels. Meanwhile, Senate Democrats are seeking solutions to end the shutdown, which is expected to reduce the U.S. annual economic output by at least $7 billion. Topic 4. AI stocks are experiencing volatility as a prominent investor bets against major companies like Palantir and Nvidia. Palantir's CEO Alex Karp expressed support for the Trump administration's drug smuggling crackdown following the company's earnings report, emphasizing the need to combat fentanyl trafficking. He criticized elitism, suggesting that if the elite were primarily affected, the response would be different, and he condemned open border policies for harming the working class. Despite strong demand for AI solutions, leading to better-than-expected earnings for Palantir, a well-known short seller has bet against major AI companies like Palantir and Nvidia, causing volatility in the stock market and a decline in Palantir's share price. Topic 5. The U.S. job market shows signs of stagnation, with only 42,000 jobs added in October, according to ADP. The U.S. job market is showing signs of stagnation, with only 42,000 jobs added in October, according to ADP. This figure highlights the importance of ADP's data in assessing economic health, especially in the absence of federal job reports. Job growth in October was primarily seen in trade, transportation, utilities, education, and health services, while sectors like information, professional and business services, and leisure and hospitality experienced job losses. The decline in leisure and hospitality jobs raises concerns about consumer health and resilience. Additionally, the sluggish hiring by small businesses adds to worries about economic health, making ADP's report a crucial indicator for economists and investors amid the federal government shutdown.